up, guys? It's Scott with Neverhead back for another Metamaterials update, and I think safe to say we won the battle for $5 for today. So those $5 calls did finish up in the money, which is great because it was not looking so hot earlier today. Around 11 a.m. we were sitting at $4.93 for the low of the day. And then rocketed right back up. They said, no thank you. I would like my calls to finish in the money. I'll do whatever it takes to get there. And finished up plus 7 cents on the day. But if we zoom in a little bit, we can see, where are we? We can see this gigantic red volume candle right at the close. It's technically in after hours trading, because it came in right at 4 o'clock Eastern time, right at market close. If we can see right over here, 22.4 million. I believe we had a 19 million share dump that we'll get to in just a minute. But let's back up a little bit here. So we're taking a look at that RSI to close the day, sitting at 45.84. Not the best, but we did have a gigantic red candle here at the end of the day. And MACDs look a little back and forth. Solid here, pretty much touching right at the close there. But if we can see, the volume for today is 35.62, and most of that is coming from this sale right here. We had a 19 million share dump here, and we're going to get into more of that in just a sec. First, we're going to hop over to Fintel, and that days to cover is creeping back up. Short interest percentage of the float is about the same. Short squeeze score, pretty much the same. Our short shares availability, however, is way down to 60,000. I would imagine this is a little bit less now because we did have so much volume coming in the after hours. And that borrow fee rate is back up a little bit, up to 9.77, so right around 10% here. And I wanted to get over here to the options chain. So we did have, looks like 23,000 calls in the money and only 947 puts. Fuck the puts. That's what we like. And let's see if they have the dark pool data that includes, oh yeah, that big sale looks like it came through on the NASDAQ, because the dark pool is fewer shares than the 19 million share dump, but on the NASDAQ here, looks like we got it. So it looks like they were doing this in broad daylight. And we're over here on Twitter with Mr. Exact Perspective 508. We are up 1.37% today. Meta manipulation got real as sweeps went up to 24%. Odd lots, that is the retail investors, up to 4.2%. And 47% of the MMAT 35 million in volume went on the dark pool, down from the average of 58% over the last 20 days. And this is off only because 9.6 million in volume was reported after the end of the day. And if we can see here, over 19 million shares were dumped in the last minute. Look at this 1 minute candle here. 19.27 million, and that is a massive sale there right at the end of the day. This last minute dump sums up the beatings the hedge funds must be taking, as this is 19 million shares dumped from those hedge funds there. That was a last-ditch attempt to get it below $5, and it did not work. They lost the battle for 501, as 22,000 call contracts are in the money, while 18,796 puts were out of the money. This should be pretty interesting over the next couple of days. I'm very excited to see what Monday has in store for this. and we are going to finish up today with the Ortex data. So it looks like today we had a change of plus 0.32% and not a ton more shares borrowed than yesterday. A borrowed change of 110,000, and the estimated current short interest is 34.3 million. So if we take into consideration that the actual free float is only around 109 million shares. They are shorting 30, well, we'll say like 30, like about a third of the free float is being shorted. So that is very high, and utilization is down a little bit to 91.88. I would imagine part of that is due to that gigantic dump, probably returning some of those shares, getting rid of them. But anyways, guys, that is just about going to do it for this one. So as always, please make sure you are subscribed to the channel for more updates on Metamaterials, as well as other stocks and tokens we like. And I thank you guys so much for watching this far, and I'll see you in the next video.